All right, it's still snowing out there. It's still snowing. It got cold. It's coming down. It's definitely coming down. Well, wouldn't it feel like Christmas now? A couple days after Christmas. Nah, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah. But it's coming down out there. A lot of new videos out on the Delphi case. This whole Anthony Greeno thing and Sean Harmon thing is blown up into a mass frenzy. And you know what's funny about it? They probably created the whole thing. And now it's backfiring on them all. A lot of new videos coming out, a lot of new interesting stuff coming out. It's unreal. I've seen like 3 new videos today about them. Anthony Greeno or something like that, and Sean Harmon video and all this and that. It's unreal. It's unreal. And you know what? Like I said before, if these guys are wanted, turn yourselves in. Get your life over with. If you started all this just to make money on YouTube, and you don't even you're not even from here, you're a mind man. We can't stand mind people that play mind games with people. I think they probably did. I think some of the videos are true. Like I said, I didn't pull up a record on Anthony Greeno, so I don't know how many times he's been arrested for violent crimes or whatever. I don't know how many times Sean Harmon's name has been thrown up in other stuff. I don't know. I'm only going off what the videos I watch. But like I said, it's got to come to an end, and I think it's going to get real bad for these 2 guys. And other people that are involved in the case. I think it's going to get real bad for these guys. I hate to say it, but I think so. Like I said, we're busting down on these fake accounts, these scammers. They're busting down on it. They're busting down on these fake accounts, these or fake YouTube accounts, Facebook accounts, Instagram accounts, all these accounts, these ghost accounts or ghost apps or whatever, these hot phones and stuff like that. And a lot of the talk is his phone got taken away from him and he got questioned on the case. And I'm like, well, they don't question people for stuff like that. And if it was the simple case of maybe the killer called him, well, they still would have just took the information off of the data off his phone and they would have gave him the phone back. They usually don't keep stuff like that if it don't have anything to do exactly with the crime. They probably would have gave him his phone back, I would think. All they needed was the data. That's it. But like I said, the police left clues that they said, everyone is going to be shocked when they find out that you had a hand of it. All this was because of you. They might have created, I don't know. But Greeno needs to turn himself in, Harmon, whoever's name has been brought up in that. Get your time done with and start over again, Start your life over again. That's all I could say about it. That's all I could pretty much say about it. And I'm not making this stuff up. This is videos that I've watched the past couple days. I've had people come into my chat. Greeno took off. He left the country and yada 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 yada. He's on drugs. He's drinking. He's been known to be meth or whatever. A violent tendency. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't hang around with people like that, so I don't know. But yeah, it's getting crazier each day. I believe it's going to get bad for him, and and what was funny is, Sean Harmon making videos saying that he cut a deal or Greeno used him for something and yada 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 and whatever, which what are these guys doing? And that all goes back to my point where these people, they made a living out of it. It ain't somebody that's done it once, maybe twice. You smack them on the hand, they get a second chance, whatever, maybe 3 times, smack, they made a living on this. And what's funny is their stories, people are blowing holes in their stories left and right. The whole Michael Catt passed away and everything, people are saying. Well, now people don't even believe that. People are like, something's up. These boys might have collected a bunch of money and did the boot scoop boogie. I've seen videos about that. I've seen, there's all kinds of scenarios. Thank God I have nothing to do with anybody that lives their life like that. Yeah, no. I've come way too far. I'm the one with a disability, and I got more sense than what these people are trying to pull off or whatever. Now people are thinking, were the police involved? Did the police know that? And that's why they were given clues. People are going to be shocked. You're known in the community or in the whole scene or whatever, and they're going to be shocked once they find out it was you. I don't know. I don't know if Anthony Greeno has anything to do with it or not, but his name has been brought up, and he did make videos saying that his phone was taken and he was questioned by the police or whatever, and he said it was because the killer called him. Well, I don't know about that. But if he is wanted and has warrants out for his arrest, he should turn himself in. Really, he should. Get it over and done with, and then get back to whatever, get back to living your life, start over again. I mean, they might go easy on you and give you house arrest for so many years or whatever, and a fine or whatever. You'll have to give back the money. We don't even know if that's true. And that's where I'm going back to. Don't believe everything you hear. These people, it's a racket. How do they make their money? Lies, deceit, and scamming people, So we don't know if any of these so-called crime investigation channels are really there to solve crimes or part of the racket and scam that the mafia and the government has been talking about all along. It's all a racket, everything pretty much. We don't know. We're just viewers. We're just YouTubers. That's it. I'm just a music man, song and dance. Maybe movie, maybe a comedy once in a while, maybe, outdoors. But, every dog has their day. So we don't know if it's true or not. If they play mind games. And like I said, we've dealt with these people for 20 years in Desert Storm, mind games. You know, I know you people are saying, my God, they're Americans. They can't, yeah. But like I said, for 20 years, we've lost a lot of lives over in other countries fighting wars against people like this. Same tactics, just in a different country. You know, what do we do now? Now everything overseas where we were is doing pretty good, and now, well, America has become land of the deceivers. And the whole Delphi Bridge thing, it's just getting out of hand. 2 girls were slain, possibly. We don't know if it was a setup to set somebody up, devil worship and slain, sacrifice, and then made into something else. These guys are saying Masons. These guys are saying biker gangs, cartels, whatever it may be. The popcorn mafia or whatever they call it, cornbread. We don't know. I know this. It's going to get real bad for these guys. I have a feeling it's just going to get real bad. It's like the police the other day, the video I was watching. I was watching this channel, Police Off the Cuff, and they were saying, you know what? These guys point a gun and they're wanted, or they even make any inkling that they're going to assault a officer or whatever. That they'll kill them. That's pretty much what they said when I was watching that, because the police are paid to do a job, and they do their job, but they got to go home to their families at night. So, and police are getting tired of getting shot at and stuff. So, yeah, I imagine it's going to get ugly for these guys. All I can say is turn themselves in. That's all I can say. And what is funny is it might be all made up. They all might have lied, and then it was all a lie. Yeah, but see, the havoc and the mind brainwashing games that you guys played have caused madness, and it's madness I can't control. I can't control these people. I can't control them. They want answers, and all along they've been thinking and following these guys, and these guys have been throwing people off. That's conspiracy to cover up a crime or whatever. It's a lot of people say, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, we'll see. If it's true what they said, and Anthony Greeno is a wanted man and has warrants out for his arrest, and he's on the run, if they do catch him and he tries to fight back or whatever, I imagine it's going to get ugly. And if it was all made up, I imagine people are going to come at him anyways, because then it was all proof that his whole channel was to make money off of people and scam them. And that was it. There's people saying that dude ain't even from Indiana, was never born here, he's from somewhere else out west or whatever, meth head or gang club. What? We don't know. We got better things to do with our lives than worry about idiots that travel all over the country trying to rip, steal, rape, kill, kidnap. What? They don't pay me enough. Although I am a father and a grandparent, so I care about it. But, it's unreal. It's unbelievable. Am I the only one that thinks that? Probably not. But, you can say whatever. You're crazy, you're nuts, you're this and that. Yeah, you can say that about me, but here's one thing I know for a fact. I'm not wanted for nothing. I ain't on the run. I've been in the same area for the past 30 years or whatever. Yeah, I'm not going. I don't hang out with people that are all whacked out on meth, pills, satanic worshiping, child porn stuff, or out to scam people for money. So I'm not really worried about it. If you want to call me crazy, go right ahead. I lost my mind, well, back in the 80s. Uh, you know, I lived in the outskirts of Chicago. So madness, well, that was just part of living. I lost that a long time ago. But he needs to turn himself in if it's true. And what's sad is if they made it all up to try and scam people and get people sued, boy, we got them. It's everything that the mob and the government, the FBI, and all of them were saying. It's a racket. It's a scam. That's all they know how to do is cause a scene so they can try and sue you for money for slander of their names when they started the slander. They're the ones that made the videos about how they were questioned about it and their life and everything. They're the ones that said they were from Indiana, been here the whole time. And there's been reports they've been here, but not on good reports. So, yeah, I imagine it's going to get pretty bad if they don't turn themselves in or come clean with whatever. It's like Chadwell and everything. I think they all knew each other through social media. That's what I think. Part of a big thing, scam ring. There's money in kidnapping. You got Chadwell on tape saying that he belonged to a club, and uh, it was a bunch of them, and they had girls that the club can sleep with for free, or they can charge people money. And it makes sense. And if it was all made up, guess what? They're still going to get their asses stomped for making up a bunch of lies. Well, that's if the police don't get them first. But I imagine there's a bunch of people that want these guys. And what's sad is the government will try and protect them. Uh, when the government knows they should be in prison, you know, we gave them a second chance. Everyone was getting a give them a second chance. This whole thing, our prison drove. Yeah, we did. And look what they did. Created a big giant diversion to throw people off of the truth of Delphi. That I told you, we might be looking for YouTubers that were part of it. One phone led to another phone, led to another phone, to a computer, to another computer, to a name, to another name, to another yada yada yada. The Evansville murders of the two girls. Well, when that first happened, I could have swore I remember seeing something where they did find one of the girls dead, but they didn't find the other girl. They never found the body for her. And she's been missing the whole time. So, there's people out there saying, no, they found that girl, that they found it. No, well, we don't know until the White House calls me and says, we found them. If not, that little girl could be a 15, 16, 17-year-old girl by now. I think them killings, or supposedly whatever happened back in 2012, 13, something like that. Somewhere around there, maybe longer. I'm not sure. But something is fishy about the whole case. Something is fishy about the way they're acting. Uh, they both have been in my chat before. Harmon and uh, Greeno. Do I have any beef with them? No. I would tell them, turn yourselves in. Quit the lies, the deception. You know, you guys are making money off of these channels, and people are blowing holes in all your stories and starting to think maybe you guys were just making money off of the channel. You know, what gets me is why didn't they open a Patreon? A Patreon, anyone can donate. You don't have to have anything up to get a donation. You don't have to be putting up, we're looking for girls and this money will go for the girls and that were killed. You know, you don't need anything for that. They could have opened a Patreon and just contribute to my channel, you know, and I'll keep making videos, and didn't even have to bring any victims' names in it to collect more money. You know, just open a Patreon, and then if people want to donate to your channel, they can for free. They don't need a reason, you know. So that's what I don't understand of what's going on, and it's a cluster F. I already washed my hands of it, like Pontius Pilate, and they've been asking me what's going. I'm done with it. They're mad. It's all they're all connected. It's a big ring. Everything you guys said it was. All kinds of people involved, and they are right in front of our face, and they're using satanic stuff, witchery, whatever it may be. It's all green. We got a green light on everything. So it's everything they said, and I support them 100% on whatever decisions the government and they make. You know, 100%. What do you need? Tanks, jet? You need some drones with flashy lights on them? We'll flashy light them. They'll be vegetables by next week. It's what do you want me to do? I'm a guitar player and a movie dude and a comedy dude, okay? A singer and stuff. Yeah. I'm not a crime investigator. I've just been locked down on COVID and had nothing to do. And I happened to seen a beautiful woman on a crime channel and started watching it. Next thing you know, I'm knee deep in 50 crime channels, watching all this stuff about all this stuff. I got to get rid of some of them. I can't watch all this crap. I'm over 120 something subs. How do you watch 120 people at one time when they're making live videos? I'm jumping from, sometimes my YouTube chat is open, or my YouTube screen, I'm opening new tabs. There might be 5, 6 tabs at one time. Hit all the thumbs up. Great channel. Watch a little of it. And then I move on to the next channels. So what are we dealing with? You know, they say I'm crazy. No, these dudes are nuts. Greeno, you need help. I'm crazy? No. See, don't ever call anybody crazy when you've created the madness and the lies and the deceits. And I'm calling Delphi, Indiana, and the bridge out there the River of Deceit. Great man wrote a song about that. That was Lane Staley. And that's what Delphi and all these people's channels have become, is the River of Deceit. And it flows down, and it'll drag you down with it. Just like these guys tried to do. They threatened everybody. They even threatened me, made videos about, you know, Harmon has everybody. I always get a message. Idiots up to making videos with your name again. Go ahead, let them. It's all evidence. It's all evidence. Turn yourself in, boys. You know, turn yourselves in. Make it easy on yourselves. Get your time over with and be done with it. And come out and start over again. Rebuild. But there ain't nobody going to save these people. They've caused so much commotion, even if the police say they have nothing to do with the crime. Actually, they've created such a mess that there ain't none. My opinion, there ain't nothing. They created it. No one else. They made the videos. No one else. They took the money for their channels and And from what other videos that I've seen today and yesterday are saying they used it on stuff they shouldn't have. And yada, 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 yada. You know, they got the reward, the 320, whatever. And they didn't even solve the case. They were watching other people. And who knows? There's so many rumors out there. Not started by me. I'm just a YouTube viewer. That's it. Just a viewer. So now we got to be careful for the people that have been in these people's chats. Because what do all these people have in common? Jail time. And the people they hang around with are mainly prisoners, jail people. So we got to worry about these guys getting inside and trying to call hits on us from prisons or through drug cartels. Harmon says he's still doing heroin. How easy it for him to put out on the name to the heroin circuit that he wants some, people are hot on me and you don't get rid of this guy. I mean, we're hip to their crap. So be safe because, like I said, we don't know if these guys have been putting hits out on people to cover up their tracks. They really made a boo-boo. They really did. They really screwed up. And there's a lot of these guys that have communicated between each other in these YouTube crime channels that are actually suspects and wanted people. And it's going to get real ugly, I think, for these guys. I think they'll hunt each one down, the team will, and one at a time they'll start taking these guys out, unless they turn themselves in and make it easy for themselves. But pretty much from what I've been hearing, the team that they hire to pick these guys up, well, these are the best of the best, boys. They ain't going to hesitate to take you down, and especially if you even try threatening one of them or pointing a gun. They've already came out and said they'll, like I said, I was watching Police Off the Cuff, and there was 3 police on there, and they were talking how they're just tired of these people, that the police are supposed to be the ones not doing the shooting, but the police are tired of getting shot at. So, and I don't blame them. Good God, they don't make too much money. So what's going to happen? Who knows? They created this mess, and I told you, let them wallow in it. They didn't have to go in people's chats and make videos about threatening them and all that. They did that. No one made them. They did it. As soon as you don't go along with what their theory is, next thing you know, you become one of their enemies. So, and they're pissed because some of us have weapons. Well, because we don't have felonies. That's why we're allowed to have weapons, because we don't have a rap sheet, a mile long of violent crimes. That's why we're allowed to have weapons. A lot of people are upset about it, but that's the law. That's the law. I could do whatever I want. Thank God I wasn't an idiot and bought into this guy's crap like Chadwell. Couldn't believe everybody was. I looked at Chadwell and I said, "Nah, this dude's something ain't right about this dude. He ain't right." And everybody was falling for his crap. Harmon. on there. It's the Masons. Well, great. Now that narrows the investigation down. It was the cartel. Well, great. I'm sure they're going to appreciate the heat that the government brings down on them. You know, it was the mafia. Well, I imagine the mafia is going to be pretty upset at these guys for trying to blame 2 little girl murders on all these people. Like I said before, if it was the real Masons, the real ones, them 2 little girls, I mean, I'm not trying to be ignorant. I'm not trying to upset you people, but you want facts. I'll give you the facts. If it was the Masons, them 2 little girls would have been hung from that bridge. Do you understand? With bricks on them, tied to their feet or their waist, to prove that it was the Masons. And there would have been a note there too. There would have been a note at the crime scene that said, this is why we did what, the Masons don't mess around. That's a big organization. So that's my opinion. I've done research on them. And that's it. And I got nothing against the Masons. I ain't stepping on nobody's toes. And I don't have nothing against the gangs or the mafia. I got no beef with these people. I know the damage that they can do. And I got no beef with them. And I don't think it was the Masons. And I don't think it was the Italians. And I don't think it was the African Americans or anything. I think it was these boys down there trying to be something, create something, do something, cover something up for somebody. That's just my opinion. You can blackball me on YouTube. You can hack my computer. You can shut me down and do whatever, but that's my opinion on it. The case from the word go was way too fishy. It was supposed to be a hush-hush ongoing case, and there's been leaks all over. So, and we don't even know if them leaks were true. It turned into a mess. And it turned into a mess mainly in social media with these crime channels. Oh, the plow guy is here. He's out there plowing. I'm going to have to move my vehicle here soon. All right, I'll be back. All right, wait, I got a couple pop-ups. I can't believe this kid ain't got no brains. Greeno just commented on. I can't. True crime investigator. You're crazy. He just. Greeno, if you're watching this, turn yourself in. Or get on camera and say it was all a lie. Or get on camera and tell people, yes, I was wanted at one time, but I turned myself in and here's the proof, yada, yada, yada. Harmon do the same thing. They're both cuckoo. Calling me nuts. I'm not wanted. And I don't make up stories that I am wanted. Yeah, that just, or gotta, make a video, come out, apologize, give the money back if you did take any money. If you didn't, if the video's out today that they're saying that you're scamming people or whatever, and you ain't even from Indiana, and everybody, we were wondering, we were asking questions around the old, these cornfields got heirs, and people, we don't know. He might have went to school, but we don't know if he's here. We've never heard it. Now Harmon, that was a different story. People were like, yeah, he's an idiot. And you know me, I'm the first one. Well, they're all messed up. They got problems and stuff. So, you know, try and save them if you can, or do what you can, or whatever. Or say a prayer at least for them. But don't take it too far or anything where, let the police handle it. And I think, like I said, the police came out with clues. And, everybody now, Keegan Klein. And, well, yeah, Keegan probably had a part in it. Many did. Like I said, one burner phone, one phone led to another, and they probably were hacking people's accounts. And this turned into more than the police and the federal government probably could believe. They probably were like, "Holy crap!" Well, we got this guy's, yeah, but we checked and his computer was hacked, or their phone was hacked, so we don't know if it was actually. Technology is good for certain things, but it takes time to figure out the technology or get the data read right from it. So we don't know, but I got to go move my car because the plow guy is here. It's still. It's still snowing. It's coming down. It's a winter wonderland. All right, I got to go move my car. I'll be back later. Be safe. Greeno, turn yourself in or get on camera and make a video that it was all made up and you're not wanted and whatever. Sean Harmon, do the same thing, because there's people now coming out and saying they don't believe anything you say because you're all whacked out on drugs. And we gave you a second chance, and what happened? You went back to the heroin. Come on. Or whatever it is, meth or whatever. I don't know. Get off of that stuff. Good God. If you're wanted, turn yourself in. Don't make the team come look for you, because then it'll get ugly. Not my team, the real team. The real team. Not me. Oh man, I just had a branch. Did you guys hear that? I just had a giant branch fall. It rattled the roof. Holy crap. Big branch. Big branch. Part of it's on my porch. Part of it's up on the roof a little bit. I'm going to drag it off real quick. No, that's what we got to worry about with wet, heavy snow. All right, I'll be back. I got to move my car. I'll be back in a little while. Once again, turn yourselves in, guys. And True Crime Investigates replied, "You're crazy." I might be, Anthony, but I ain't that crazy to make up videos or take any money, from anybody. If I did anything, I'll open up a Patreon where there don't have to be a cause to give money. They can donate for free to anything. They don't have to donate for the death of two girls or whatever. I don't know who's really crazy, Greeno. I admit I got doctors that say I have a disability. That's true. I do, since a young age. But I went through life not having to steal, kill, rape, or anything like that to make $1. I was taught and raised by military you work for a living. Nothing's given to you for free. You got to work for it. But now I'm retired because construction will break you down after doing it for so long. Yeah, I don't know. Accidents and stuff like that. But I'll be back. Be safe. Turn yourselves in. It's turned into a madness on YouTube. It's like The Warriors, the movie. All right, all you big boppers out there. Greeno and Harmon, you're going to have to bebop your way all the way back to whatever state you come from. See you guys later.